We are following breaking news first at 5. An incredible situation, a major traffic disruption in Midtown this afternoon after an SUV falls into a hole.
Yeah, this happening on Ponce De Leon Avenue. That's where we find 11 Alive's Bobeth Yates tonight. Bobeth, we know that this is a very busy area. This was really disruptive.
Extremely disruptive, and we're already seeing cars starting to pile up as this just continues to grow. Now, officials aren't saying much, but in an off-camera conversation with the driver, he told me he was just driving down the street heading to a nearby restaurant. When they approached Ponce and Penn Avenue, they started feeling like the ground was opening up. Then all of a sudden, his car fell in this massive hole behind him. Now, a driver says him and his wife say they happened to be driving around 2 o'clock, and then the driver felt like he hit a pothole, and then he said they started falling. But both the driver and his wife are okay. They said they had to crawl out the window to safety, but there were plenty of passerbys came out to help. And while there were no injuries, they say those who frequent this area remain on high alert.
I think it's unbelievable. And it goes to say something perhaps about the condition of this road, which is a very busy road.
Now, those who manage the road is the city of Atlanta, and they tell me they couldn't give an exact time on when this repair would be done. They say they will be out here, and they're already out here. You can see them working already, trying to figure out and fill this massive sinkhole. But as they do, their traffic is starting to back up in Ponce. Officials are saying those who do not have to be in this area should stay away from this area, especially around this time during rush hour. Sending it back to you guys in the studio.
And Bobeth, we know that area around Ponce is busy basically at any day of the week, any time of day. Do we know any idea what caused this car to fall into that hole? That's a scary situation for that driver.
Well, officials wouldn't give us an exact answer, but when we walked over there, we saw a massive pool of water on the bottom of the actual hole, which makes me believe that there is some sort of water main break that washed out the entire thing, because it's literally empty. Just the top of the road is still there, and all the water just pooling on the bottom. So they believe it's some sort of water main break. They're going to suction out that water and then hopefully start to fill the hole. By tomorrow morning, we hope that people will be able to be back up and running on the street.
Yeah, and we hope that that does not happen to anybody else. Bobeth, thanks so much for staying on top of that for us.